Everybody, it's Invicta. It's time for the judging of Isaac. Today on trial is going to be false PhD, something that a lot of people have been asking for, and it was pretty much obvious, obviously, because we were going on through Alt Path Week and All Pills Taken Week. So I figured this is the best time to show off what false PhD or bad PhD, whatever you want to call it, has to do with being a good run or not. So thank you all very much for the support here. We're waiting for another video to cross 3,000 likes before we bring back the like streak counter, which will probably happen today because I have a feeling this run is going to get really spicy really quickly. But first, here's your meme of the day, brought to you by Aragos on this Invicta subreddit. Top throw was, how the heck could anyone ever be mad at that? We get the All Pills Taken week we asked for. We get a banger follow-up like streak goal. Invicta throws his random run to the start of All Pills week. Isaac Troll Engine activates. The positive Troll Engine makes Invicta happy on a pill run. Yeah, we've had that. I don't even know. That's like Despicable Me meme on there. But we've had that one, I think, a record amount of time consecutively. So thank you very much, Aragos. And yeah, I was pretty happy about Sunday, even though it was a little bit of a softball because we played as Kane. But today is not going to be a softball because we're starting off with bad PhD, playing as Isaac, of course, with the D6. So, false PhD, you've been accused of essentially doing everything that I don't want you to do. You've been accused of taking my pills, making them bad. You've been accused of making runs worse. So let's see how if it does help or not. A lot of people do like false PhD. I don't, because I don't like taking my stats and then eventually just not doing anything with them, except going down. I would rather my stats go up than down. But there are some pills that are very good, particularly speaking the ones like, let's say, the Luck Down pill, which gives you a damage upgrade, the shot speed down sometimes. I mean, like, if you have a lot of stats to give, then yeah, false PhD can be quite good. Ooh, starting off with Tears upgrade here. Definitely going to be happy about that. But what is I will say another positive about false PhD is that you do actually get the PhD effect, so you can see what all the pills are. You don't have to worry about identifying them or not or whatnot. But as always, we are going to be taking every single pill for this run because technically speaking, there is a time where you would be able to just get like some benefit out of it, like say a Soul Heart or or like a damage up or something like that. So I really want to truly see. We're gonna give false PhD the best case scenario here, where we started with false PhD, we are taking all pills, and we're also playing as Isaac. So, and no, if we do see PhD for whatever reason in the store, I will not override it. I think that now I do think that would be a cop out. So this is all about false PhD on the judging of Isaac. And again, thank you all, everybody. I'm glad that a lot of people have been enjoying this concept of the series. And it's been fun so far. We've had a lot of pretty big surprises. I gotta say that probably the Trisagion one was quite nice. The Mars one was a little bit of a softball, but that's because of the new Mars. It is so good. But I'm looking forward to seeing what false PhD does. Remember, we got to go into Alt Path, so I have exactly one bomb I can use on the little Haunt if I need to. Actually, I take that back. We need keys. We don't have any keys. We need Yaves. There we go. So I'm free to use bombs. Very happy with our tears rate. We just need Uno. We need Una Yave. I'm gonna drop a bomb here. If I hadn't done that, Brimstone probably would have clipped us. If not, Haunt sideswiping us there. Yeah, we'll take an HP upgrade. Remember, we have to go to Alt Path, and we also have to fight Mother on the first lap. So far, it was kind of dicey on Monday. Tuesday was a little bit better, but you know, who knows what could happen between now and then. For the rest of this week, I mean, not now and then. That then has already happened. That's why it's called then. I don't really want to go into the curse room here. Although we do have that extra Soul Heart for the Devil Deal, it'd be nice to have. But starting off with base Isaac stats is always gonna be nice. There's a Tinted Rock over here. Hey, why don't you come this way? Hey, come here. I got some candy for you. Get a pot shot in. They can go down. That's we can actually detonate them here. Yeah, I'm right here. Right here. Come on. Okay, 2 soul hearts will definitely take that. I am going to go into the curse room now. Got dodgy McFast shoes over here. So let's see. Let's see if False PhD can actually carry you for a run, or if it's just going to be another big disappointment in the long list of disappointments that pills currently have, with me anyway. But again, I do recognize that False PhD does have a lot of upside to it, especially if you're trailing in damage and you have a lot of stats to give. Those are the absolute best case scenarios, is that you're fully pumped with other stats, but you just need damage. False PhD is your guy. Anything other than that, I feel that False PhD is not worth it. But like I said, it's Judging of Isaac, so let's be judged. So we go on to last week's question of the episode, coming in from the Judging of Isaac Mars episode. This one was sent in by Joseph Wilson 8635. We said, question of the episode, how do you feel about making Isaac a deaf-friendly game? The majority of the game can be played without sound, but things like Mom's Foot, grunting, and the ticking recharge take away a level of play for those who can't hear. This comes from someone who doesn't play video games with sound. Well, I think that the only thing you could really argue for there is to get better indicators, as far as, like, you know, hey, this is a shadow, you should be moving. There's not really too audio. Even Mom's Foot, like, is not really crazy audio based. You'd more have to be worried about Mom's hands than anything. So no Yaves here. I am gonna bomb this. I was kind of hoping we were gonna get a key. I would say that the mom hands are probably one of the few mobs in the game that really has an audio cue. Be careful with this gas here. This gas will explode, and it does persist as well. But I think that making stuff better for, you know, all accessibility reasons is a very good thing for your game. And if there was like a little flashing red indicator, or like maybe like a tiny little circle or something like that to signify that something is coming, I think that would be very nice. But Yave, I think I might go into the shop first with 30 cents. Go range down again. I'm going to take every single pill. So it gives us a very significant damage up, but man, our range is taking a beating. Get booster pack, which I was really hoping that we were going to get. Really hoping that we were going to get, like, you know, a key. I'm going to take booster pack in hopes that we get something that gives us keys. That one does. The other ones are bombs. High Priestess we can use against the boss real quick. Just go diggity dunk this boss real fast. There we go. Another HP upgrade. I will take it. Oh my goodness. We can take pretty much everything here. I can use the Satanic Bible once just to get back one of those hearts. Empty Vessel obviously is just going to give us another couple of soul hearts in flying. We can re-roll this and we get Guppy's Eye and Purgatory. Hell yeah, brother. Secret room might be here. I haven't really seen any spots that are obvious. It is there. Okay, so we can bomb our way into the item room, which is nice. We don't need these bombs because we've already been down here. And yeah, we'll just get super bandage. Great. People were asking me if I should download, or could I download the regret mod, which is the one that shows you which blind items that you've passed up on. And yeah, I could, but I think it's more fun just to play it as is, without being like, oh, and then we're playing with regret and that sort of thing. And I will admit, I forgot to load up the not load up, but I forgot to do this run on the Twitch save file. So we are on the YouTube save file. And yeah, that was just me that was me just being aloof today. Super tired today. I don't know. I'm not sure what it is, but I slept. Our mirror's down there. I slept okay today, but when I woke up, I was like, man, I cannot wake up. I just feel. You ever feel like heavy? You know, when you wake up, you're just like, man, my body is just feeling super bowling ball-ish. Like it's, we should be back in bed type thing. That's how I've been like pretty much all day today. Nice dime sound here. So we've activated the empty vessel, which is the reason why we have flying now, which is good. Let's also activate the empty vessel passive, which is going to give us that shield that we all know and love. But technically speaking, we're still not the Lost, so we can't just fly in there. Although that would be cool. It would be pretty cool to be able to game the system to where you can get into Alt Path and get the knife piece here by emulating the Lost without actually being him. We'll take Tractor Beam. Tractor Beam is going to give us a nice tiers upgrade and range upgrade. Shot speed is good too. Remember, we're trying to compensate for the fact that we're going to be having a lot of stats go downwards. And I'm okay with a range upgrade here. Okay, so let's go get our knife piece. Secret room's probably north of there. We do have to be careful because we are the Lost, remember, so obviously it's nice having the Holy Mantle, but that doesn't mean that you can't die. Got a random soul heart. Hit the death button. I don't remember quite where our secret room is. Or not secret room, but item room. We really need Purgatory here. These flies, they can shoot through the rocks, so they have spectral tears. Purgatory being a huge help there. Range down is gonna give us the damage up. Hierophant's gonna give us 2 bone hearts. Well, we'll take that. And we did not go the right way. Okay. I honestly don't remember where our item room is. Whoa, okay. Let's just start spawning underneath us, I guess. I remember there is a mega troll bomb at the beginning of that room. Not my intention to fight the turtlet again. Not that it's a difficult fight, it's just I don't really. Oh, there it is here. Yeah, okay. It's unneeded risk right now. Get the hell out of there. I got the store, and we get the, we'll take the backpack for sure. We can take the Diplopia as well. We don't have to use it right now. We can just take it for something that we do want eventually. Maybe even a Guppy item. We're one Guppy item away from getting Guppies, so definitely take that. Haven't seen too many pills yet. You know, so far so good. I would say that with us having the damage upgrades from False PhD, that's immensely useful here. That causes some range. Thanks to Tractor Beam. Oh, here we go. Amnesia is going to give us a soul heart. Provision gives us a soul heart, a black soul heart, and then this gives us a damage up. So, yeah. It's good. It's real good because we have technically had 0. Actually, I don't know who the boss is. Probably gonna be Wormwood. We haven't had any damage ups as far as items is concerned, so it's gonna be Rainmaker. Rainmaker's not too bad, especially with Purgatory. There we go. There goes Rainmaker. We do get another Tears upgrade, which is almost going to be enough to cap us at the Tears rate. And yeah, go to the pit for flying. Even though we technically have flying already, this is just for when we're not in the empty vessel mode. And there's no Tinted Rock in here. Sometimes there is, but not this time. Or throw, okay, that's good. Then we get a re-roll if we need it. The speed that the fires come out from these guys sometimes really takes you by surprise. Okay, there's the empty vessel shield again. It's so important for us to maintain this just for security standpoints. Here we go. Like the challenge room. Yeah, it's a pretty good amount of money in there. Wow, we were able to burn that one down too before it even got an attack off. Now that's a sign of good damage right there. Being able to stop 2 stone turrets before they actually get anything off is it's a good indicator of where we are damage-wise, I gotta say. Now, in a real scenario, I think that False PhD, if you have nothing else going for you, especially if you need damage, I think it is a worthy pickup. Ooh. Crack the Skizzle's good. We'll take Metal Plate instead. It does give us a little bit of defensive boost. Give us half of a Soul Heart, that's fine. But if you really, really needed damage and you just had nowhere else to turn to, I think False PhD could be one of the best items in the game for you. And as long as we're counteracting these, we got Relax. A Bad Trip, which is just going to give us a Soul Heart. So it's just, that's basically just a, all that is basically just a Necronomicon use. Bad Trip pill, because it's just going to deal, you get your money back, which is nice. We see you, Retrovision, we see you. I guess I did take 2 of them. Again, not going to pick up any red hearts unless we absolutely have to. Stonies, the big Stonies are definitely the ones that you don't want to toy with. That's a great block by my shot there. I do say so myself. Stopping that bomb from making contact with us was huge. We certainly did not want to do a full clear of the mines, but that's just where we're at right now. Finally found our shop. You know what? I just realized that we forgot all those cards that we got from Booster Pack. Like we didn't go and take any of them. Luck down. So good on me, you know? Way to go, me. Ooh. Now Placebo. Placebo allows you to trigger the same Isaac pill you've got. Well, I didn't mean to buy that, but let's see what we get from the boss, because if we get a double deal, then we can just get rid of Diplopia, and then it's not a non-issue. One thing we are not leaving here without is we are not leaving without Placebo. I feel like we've gotten great Gideon on every single alt path run so far. The very successful alt path week for the theme week. It's been fun doing it. It's been kind of a rough challenge sometimes. I accidentally picked up the red heart, so we still have empty vessel for this room, but it's gone after this, unless we can get rid of the red heart containers. Absolutely hate how those guys' shots stop. Wow. Okay, second empty vessel proc here. More shot speed and tears rate, obviously, but now we're left with a dilemma. What do we do with Diplopia? Because I think that false PhD plus placebo is just too good not to have. Let's see what's inside the arcade here. This was a big floor. Pause. We can do this to at least activate polar invincibility, and by polar invincibility I mean the empty vessel invincibility. The glass cannon, that was 9 volt. There are enough red hearts here to make a play on this vending machine, on this temperance machine. Really wish there was a sack room shuffle we could do. It would be such a better use of our HP than this. And you might be able to see the play that I'm going to try to do. If we can get all the payouts from the arcade, from the claw machine, and then Diplopia them, and then re-roll them, that should be a great amount of profit there. We do need movement speed. All right, well, I don't think that we're going to get any more money. That was basically our only option here. Hopefully we get 9 volt in one go. So one more chance. Luck upgrade. No, of course not. Use the per thrower in here. And I will take one more HP upgrade. But we are going to leave with placebo. So it's unfortunate that the temperance machine blew up so quickly. Really wanted to try to get as many items as we could, but fact of the matter is we didn't have enough. Oh, you know what? We don't have enough money to buy placebo now. There we go. I don't know. No, placebo does not use does not spawn a pill. So we are finally ready to head on down. Very long floor here, but it was a good one. It was a good one. All right, Ash Pit 2. Good damage on there. Remember, these stone turrets, they do not stop. No. And Cain's Other Eye. Does Cain's Other Eye... Now, hang on a second. Does Cain's Other Eye actually... I think it does contribute to Tractor Beam, so that's actually not bad either. Surprising. That's it. That's the only one I want. We don't have to go looking for the yellow buttons here. If you have flying, you can just do that. Makes it a lot easier. Especially if we're just getting to the floor and that's on the way, it can actually really save a lot of time if you're trying to make boss rush or something. Gauntlet doesn't look like it's going to be too bad. Put her over there. Pick this up. Kind of bricked it a little bit. Let's try again. There we go. Whew. A little bit touchy there. I'm actually gonna send her back this way so we can have a little bit of extra time to get repositioned here in this room. There we go. Kobe. Oh, okay. That was... I felt like we were not in range of that bomb, but I could just be imagining things. All right, not the cleanest mother run there. As you see, the mine was basically just on the way to the boss anyway, so there's no reason not to just go do it if you have flying, and you have the bombs, of course. Now, if Kane's Other Eye is actually synergizing with Tractor Beam, that's actually pretty good. The Yara Rune. Okay, so this is a speed down, but damage up. I'm only going to use it. I'm not going to use it with... speed down. I'm not going to use placebo with it yet. I would much rather have like a luck down or something like that. There we go. Can we singe? Not a big fan of singe. Get another speed up, which now I wish we would have had the speed down. Oh, well, I mean, I gotta take it, but... And a Krampus fight. Oh, look at that damage, though. And we get Lump and Coal, too, I tell you what. I'm going to go into the curse room since we're here, and, yep. Also not the right way to go. So what Tractor Beam is doing is it's actually combining Kane's Other Eye's shot with ours, meaning that it's just going to... It's just creating this sort of concentrated fire beam of tear damage, which is great. That's the reason why you want multi-shots with Tractor Beam, because it does kind of consolidate everything down into one very hard-hitting tier, or an attack. Tier might be here. There we go. Okay. Let's see. We have 8 keys. Okay. Deal with these 2 soul hearts. We can actually Yarrow rune this, but I'm not going to. Remember, with us having Guppy's Eye, we can see what's inside the chest now. So if we get a chest that has an item in it, we're going to want to Yarrow rune that. Page down. Today has been all false PhD so far in terms of our damage upgrades. I mean, like, just look at our stats. Look at the items that we have. Not a single one of those gives us damage. Nice, sweet Cancer. That's great. Cancer is going to give us the wafer effect upon us taking damage in a room. The Judgment card. It could be a Demon Judgment. It is. Here's one of the Gimpy payouts. So Bad Trip deals 1 heart damage, but becomes full of... yeah. So we can use this as a Necronomicon attack. Or not. Oh, you know what? The reason why that triggered the Necronomicon effect the last time we picked this up was because I had a black heart there. So don't listen to me. Purgatory kind of complicating things a little bit here. Now goes Siren. Their range and luck upgrade, which again, 2 stats that we definitely don't mind losing to false PhD for damage. But we'll take it. All right, it's right off next to the last item room here. We get a little Brimmy. We'll take a little Brimmy. Well, Brimstone going to provide us with a little bit of extra range DPS, which is nice. Keeps us safe. We can not have to get so close to enemies and stuff. Or spikes, for that matter. Okay. And avoiding all the red hearts here, like the plague. Having the empty vessel shield is going to be very, very, very important. Against Mother, anyway. Yeah, this is right here. This is the reason why I don't like alt path a lot. A lot of the clown physics on top of the extra little death animations that everything has is just makes it very challenging. So the name of the game for today, baby. I mean, well, challenging in general, obviously, is Isaac. Looking for the item room here. Get Keeper's Sack, which is just a day late and $1 short, but I will take it anyway. And this is a luck down, so we can start using this to reduce our luck, but also continue to give us damage ups. And it's only a 4-room cooldown, so every 4 rooms we gain damage. Pretty much the best case scenario right there for False PhD. These little brimstone guys. Okay. All right. Ridiculous, dude. We got hit by that brimstone guy 3 times. That's unacceptable. Unacceptable. There we go. Again, I'm going to take the negative for just the damage up. We get Juice's freaking shadow. We can take Juice's shadow for the just for the insurance. Don't have Shielded Tears this time to help us out. We do have Purgatory, but these tears are really coming out erratically. But I will say, what a blessing it is to be able to continually increase our damage by way of False PhD and Placebo. Okay, range down, damage up. Ooh, SMB super fan. SMB super fan. SMB super fan. SMB super fan. Need one coin to get into the arcade game. We've got to have my SMB superfan. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't pay out immediately. This is where the Polaroid would have really come in handy. Now notice how we're only taking half hearts of hits here. Of damage. That's because of the cancer effect. SMB superfan. Get a full card. We can at least get out of the curse room for free. And there's 2 or 3 Guppy. Unfortunately, though, we don't have Diplopia, so there are a couple pills in here, though. Addicted, which is going to give us a soul heart, which is nice. He downs and give us damage up. Very nice.
The fool.
Guppy says, like, whoa, wait a second, you've got Placebo. What are you doing? Come back here. Brave into the unknown there. Go back, get the luck down. And you know, I gotta say, without, I probably should have re-rolled that. Without False PhD here, we would have been in a lot of trouble. Like, straight up a lot of trouble. We've had 0 damage ups in this run still. I mean, imagine this run without false PhD with without having 12.5 damage per shot. The stars card not going to help us out. There's no item rooms. See if Purgatory comes down here. Nope, it didn't. It's been a while since I had to fight Rotgut. We get another Tears upgrade here. So we are maxed out for Tears. I don't know if the super secret room is there. This is your last chance, Demon Judgment. There's a sack room here. Entire time we could have been playing the sack room shuffle.
The moon.
Oh yeah. Well, not only are we not going to get a payout from the Demon Judgment, we're also not going to get SMB Superfan. Now, one of our soul hearts back, that's great. But, yeah. Part of me wonders if I should have taken the Polaroid instead of having, we can reroll Guppy's head, but we can reroll Guppy's head, but it's going to cost us another soul heart here. All right. Not gonna lie, it's gonna get a little dicey against Mother. Now, I am happy that we have the cancer item, and again, that's gonna be the only thing that saves us, I think. But hold on to your butts for this one. We have no mapping at all, obviously. I say thank goodness that we have flying. Hey, credit where credit's due. False PhD it made this run happen. Regardless of the outcome here, without having False PhD, we were absolutely positively foobar on damage or lack thereof. Really. I mean, you look at this damage and think like, wow, that's some incredible damage there, which it is. I mean, having fully upgraded tiers plus double-digit damage is very, very nice. But you know, you just think about how bad it would have been here on this run if we didn't have False PhD. So False PhD really coming out of the gates here. Try to shed an item that I don't take tag. The Judging of Isaac. Wow, dude, that little double jump there. This is a double tinted rock, by the way. We got our soul hearts back. Apology accepted. We just continue just to not go in the right direction here. But thankfully, we've got enough damage. Unlike Monday's run, we have enough damage to deal with this. And this hallway just keeps on going. Teleporting C-section babies here. Little Brimmy's not fooled. All right, here we go. 13.57 damage. Having placebo plus false PhD was huge. We're not losing a stat that we care about, and we're gaining a stat that we do care about. We're already taking a hit, so the wafer effect is active. Means we only take half of a hit of damage now. Good damage to skip the volleyball phase. There's some bombs here. Oh, Nestle, slow down with that bomb. Gonna keep on doing this. And down she goes. Down goes Mother. Wow, I gotta say, false PhD, like, just take stock of our items really quickly here before we pass final judgment on false PhD. Look at the lack of damage. There is nothing there. Nothing. Even Keeper Sack, even though technically speaking it does give you damage if you spend enough money to, even Keeper Sack didn't give us any money. Didn't give us any damage. The only thing that would have is turning into Black Judas, and this run was absolutely cooked if we didn't have false PhD. So I would say that very easily and very excitedly, false PhD, you have been judged to be a good item if you have the stats to give up and have absolutely no other means of getting damage upgrades there. So you can start basically just swapping stats for damage, and that absolutely saved us in that run. So good on you, false PhD. And there you go, false PhD lovers out there. I hope you enjoyed that episode. Remember, if this video gets 3,000 likes or more, is going to bring up another tally in the like streak goal down below at the beginning of the next video, which of course is going to be going to Hush Delirium week, which means we have to beat Hush and Delirium, no exceptions, on every single run of that week. So back-to-back theme weeks. Thank you all very much for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying Alt Path week. As always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like to thank some patrons of mine like Censored, Sean Cooper, and G. Ben Gaijing. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Sinvicta.